It's everyone's favorite psychic, and I am so excited to be sharing my progress with you all. I've struggled with my health for as long as I can remember. And I want to make it to where this struggle is more of a journey so it gets a little bit easier for me. But part of that struggle is also self image because anytime we have anything we're going through, people are going to have some kind of opinion, even if we're not asking for it. So, on top of those opinions comes the idea of self image and the way that we relate that to our size. I would get all kinds of assumptions like, well, maybe if you didn't do this, you could lose some weight. And it's like, well, I'm not doing that. And people would just mockingly be like, oh, yeah, you are. And it makes you feel like you don't have a voice in your own journey or your own experience. So, on top of that, then you get dangerous and harmful advice. To validate it, people would make up a person that probably doesn't even exist, but somebody they supposedly knew 50 years ago, an acquaintance of an acquaintance of an acquaintance that they never actually met. You know how it goes. Um, and so it's like people try to validate stories with lies so that we will listen and do what they want. It's a manipulation tactic. So then there is, um, all these little comments. So for me, years ago, I had been diagnosed with a nutritional condition, and it was coming down to where my health was kind of showing it. So when I got this diagnosis, it made sense. I worked hard at getting myself to a healthy weight. It wasn't small, small, but it was a good weight for me. It was my happy weight. And people still had something to say about me not being small enough. They would diminish that I had any kind of condition at all that I was struggling with on top of the weight. Just the ongoing battles that we go through. And then there was always the constant reminder, don't let yourself get back to that. Remember. And it's like, first and foremost, we are human beings. And, unfortunately, sometimes we're treated as a size. So, anyway, last few years, I undid all that progress going through loss and grief and stress and trying to adapt and adjust to new situations. And I fell into my old habits again. And I put on more weight than ever. And so I was having difficulty just going down the hallway because I would be huffing. And it's not a long hallway either. Tying my shoes, my face was just becoming so inflamed and it was just really bad. So I decided to focus on nutrition and being more active. And I'm seeing the scale go down. But more than that, through that journey, I have learned to love myself no matter what anybody has